Hello, I'm Kelly Apter. You might know me from the various publications I've written for. The Scotsman, The List, whole set of others. Maybe you've even picked up a programme in a theatre and read an article and seen my name at the bottom of it, or heard my voice on BBC Radio Scotland where I'm a regular guest. But enough about me. Today I'm here to interview James Harrison, all about his fabulous new album and crowdfunding campaign, Forgotten Songs. James Harrison, thanks for meeting with me today.
No problem at all.
In
fact, I'll go as far as to say thank you for talking to me today.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm very curious to find out more about Forgotten Songs. And as soon as I heard that that's what the album was called, my immediate question is, how did they become forgotten? How did you let that happen?
Well, they're not forgotten at all.
Ah! Could you say a little bit more about how?
Yes, well, I'll tell you what happened then. It's a very long story.
Could we have the short version?
I'll try. There was a song that I discovered in the loft, in the attic.
And that's on the album?
That's not on the album. It might be on volume 2.
Okay.
So I guess the truth is that these songs might not be forgotten by me, but they're forgotten almost certainly by anyone who ever heard them when they were performed.
Okay. So the world's forgotten them.
Very much so, yes.
Great. Now, did you have to pick which tracks to put on the album? Were there other forgotten songs that didn't make the cut?
Yeah, well, as rubbish as this particular collection is, there are far worse songs that didn't make it. So if you think this is bad, you should have heard the ones that aren't on it.
Okay. So this is the cream of the not crop.
Well, I was very much inspired by a TV show called The Detectorists, where people go out with a detector and put their detector on the land with hoping to find gold and treasure. So I went deep into my mind, hoping to find treasure. Sometimes they get a signal, but they find a ring pull, which is useless, but it still goes on the finds table.
Are you saying this is an album of ring pulls?
It could have been called 12 ring pulls. But they still belong on the finds table. It's still part of history.
Yeah.
These were songs composed between 1981 and 1983. That's the rule.
It's a very short window.
It's, in retrospect, but it is. But I used to write about 11, 12 songs a year. So as I said, there's 24 songs even worse.
So James, the album's there. You've selected the songs. Have you
recorded? It's all recorded.
All recorded and ready to
go.
Okay, but you've decided to crowdfund. Could you tell me why?
Well, I thought because they were from the early 80s, it would be fitting to release them as a CD rather than digitally.
So old school.
Old school CD. I think people still play CDs in their cars. I certainly do. And so I imagined if I got them pressed up using my own money, I would spend that amount of money and it'd all stay there in my room, unsold and unloved. So if it's crowdfunded, that's a guaranteed sale, because if you commit to putting in £5-6, that's your copy bought.
So that's all you're looking for from people, £5 or £6?
£5 or £6 will make sure forgotten songs are forgotten no longer.
Could you just say a word to your public to encourage them, implore them to invest in you and those songs?
I'll do my best. Forgotten Songs, it's not my best work, if I'm honest. But I think if you've paid money for it, you will want to get the best out of it. Otherwise, you look like an idiot.
Thank you very much, James. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Should we do...